In the roundup, Romain Grosjean doesn't agree F1 pit stops need changing in the wake of recent unsafe release incidents. There was another unsafe release for Stoffel today. After what happened to you guys in Australia, do you think the FIA should have a look at it with the teams, and maybe have longer, safer pit stops? I think a pit stop is part of the race. It brings excitement and everything today is we're not running out of fuel, we're not blowing our engines on the last lap, we're not losing suspension. So a pit stop is a spicy part of the race. It's good for the boys, they're really involved in the race because they're part of it and I quite like it. But the problem in Bahrain obviously was a safety issue. There was a problem with you guys in Australia, but when you see something like the Ferrari stop, I didn't want to see too much of the image because it looked really scary. I'm glad Francesco Chigarini is back in Italy and as good as he can be after that tough time. We know the sport is dangerous and not only drivers. If you come into the pit lane at 80 km/h and miss your braking point. I've hit a mechanic once. We try to be as careful as we can. But I think the pit stop is quite a spicy moment of the race. Your daily digest of F1 news, views, features and more from hundreds of sites across the web. F1 owner in talks over China venture to boost market push. Sources, Reuters. Liberty has held talks with Wuhan DDMC Culture Co. and Sunning.com Co. Limited over setting up a joint venture to conduct business development and manage circuits in China. Liberty would keep media rights of the sport, the first source said. Norris, no reason why we can't in F2. I drive on the simulator to learn the tracks. Seeing the amount of information they have on each one, you can see where the best place is to save the tires, especially with these Pirellis. It's extremely important. No engine blameless in Verstappen's Bahrain Q1 crash. Motorsport, the gear shift around there has always been a bit lumpy, and I think it was a combination of that, pushing flat out, up on the curb, oscillation with the foot, put a lot of stuff together, that's what happens. Technical. How F1's 2018 development race is unfolding. Crash. McLaren appear to be adopting a similar development approach that Red Bull used last year, adding to the car incrementally as they learn about its performance. A larger update package, dubbed as T2, is expected for Spain, which includes a new nose. This should incorporate an S-duct outlet that links to the inlet at the base of the front bulkhead. Run throughout the year so far, we always endeavor to credit original sources. If you have a tip for a link to feature in the next race fans roundup, please send it in here. Social media notable posts from Twitter, Instagram and more. Cool track in Shanghai, thumbs up 11th. It's gonna be a close fight in qualifying. Biceps medium light skin tone China pic.twitter.com/obscurity. Pierre Gasly France, at Pierre Gasly, April 13, 2018. Find more official F1 accounts to follow in the F1 Twitter direct.